Hello everyone. I'm going to show you my pure Blue Eyes deck that has a cool twist. So, let's go in. So, starting with the main deck with the Blue Eyes, I run 3 Blue Eyes because you got to be Kaiba. This is good because obviously, you can summon Kaiba, reveal 3 Blue Eyes, and immediately go into synchro summoning because the biggest weakness we have in this deck is right here. Yes, it is running 3 bricks, but this is a 42 card deck, so to me it is worth it. If you do just want this to be 40 instead of 42, just do that. So this is good for a starter. It's also can technically be an extender, but you got to get through the link. But for the other starters, you got 3 Sage, 3 Maidens, 3 Neo Kaisers, because this is also a good extender to do because you can link this off for the spirit, and when you're going to get the field you can do this in the grave to dump one of these if you don't have one in hand, so you can still keep comboing off and not needing true light. And because I got Kaiba Man in here, I've got 1 Jet Dragon to be able to search off of the Kaiba when you have it in grave and banish it. And for the spells, I also do 3 wishes, and for more consistency, I do 3 bingo machine goes. And then obviously the 1 roar, the 1 white, the majesty, and the true light. This is everything that I have for the Blue Eyes engine in here. You got starters, and starters right here. So you got plenty of starters, and you also have a lot of search, so hopefully, no breaking too much. And that is it for the Blue Eyes engine. For the little bit of spice that I have in here, 1 rotary, because who doesn't like looking at your opponent's hand? And with this, you could also reveal 1 of your tuners, and put another tuner out here if you don't have the field spell to be able to do that yourself. Rotary is helpful. I would like to have more, but I feel like that would be asking a little too much because this card technically is a brick as well, but it's also good to have as an extender. For non-engine and hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Fua, 2 Droll, and 2 Effect Veiler. I don't know what else to say. Droll's good. Effect Veiler's good against Cool Tune now, and draws and hand traps. For my spells and traps, I do a Called by the Grave, 3 Imperms, and 3 Purge. That should be self-explanatory, and that is it for the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. 2 spirits, a seal. That's just obvious to do with this. For level 8, and to me also this feels like the only flex spot in the deck, is the Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. I feel like this is the only card that you can change to be whatever else you want, because if you want to do Harmonia, I feel like this would be the only good card to change out for it, but I don't want to spend $300 to get 1 dump. So I got this for the, all I need is this much. All right, I'm going to tap out and game. All right, for the rank 9s, you do 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, the Ravenous, the Shinshin, and Lightstorm Dragon. This goes without saying. You're running a Blue Eyes deck, you're going to want to run 2 of these. This is just there for the draw. Obviously good to banish cards, and this is good to get rid of the back row. And the other spice of Kewl B2B. This is obviously good against other synchro decks. It's also good against Kewl, which can also be a double-edged sword and might make them have better plays at the same time. But, you know, who doesn't love fighting fire with fire? And for the 12s, you got Ultimate Spirit, Crimson, and Stardust. These are also really good to go into because you can bring this out, you can Crimson to tag into Stardust, and then your board's really protected. I haven't been seeing a lot of Nibiru, so, this is also good to be all gas and no brakes. And, who doesn't like negating stuff and destroying things? And for the last is the fusions of the obvious of Blue Eyes Tyrant and the Neo. This is probably about the only thing that I would do is the changing of the Ancient Fairy Life for something different. Maybe more negates instead of just I just need to get the last amount of damage out. But I'm happy with this deck, and hopefully you have enjoyed this awkward deck profile that I have made. And hopefully I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.